What's going on, guys? TTL here. Today I'm going to be going over my top 5 MLB plays for today. Today is September 11th, 2023. It's only 6 in the morning right now, not even. So you're going to have plenty of time to get these in. They don't start until 1 p.m. And the games that we have actually don't start until 7 p.m. and later. So plenty of time to get these props in. Thank you guys for all the support lately. We're down to like 400 views a video. We need to get that back up. We were getting 3 and 4K per video when I was consistent, so let's get it back. We're going to be uploading every single day like I've been saying. So let's just keep on uploading, guys. Just keep showing that support, and if you're going to tell anything, just hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment down below. If you're interested in joining VIP, that's only $20 a month. You get complete access to all of my PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, and Parlay Play picks for every single sport that I play. You get sportsbook bets. We do VIP only watch parties and live streams, VIP only giveaways. I could actually pull up the Discord right now. You see we have a VIP chat. We have the Parlay Play Picks, Sleeper, Underdog, PrizePicks, Sportsbooks. I have a guide on how to do sportsbooks, a getting started section, VIP only giveaways. It's just been awesome. So if you aren't in the Discord, there is a free section as well. So go join that Discord. But the VIP is only $20 a month, and I personally, I might be biased, but I think it's worth it. But let's get into these picks. We actually killed it yesterday. We almost went 5 for 5, but unfortunately we couldn't get that last play. Bibby went over 6 strikeouts. He ended up going for 8, I believe. We did go 4 or 5 though, so we did double up. We'll take that any day. And we're going to be using our partners, Outlier.bet, for our research today. We have strikeouts set for MLB. And let's just take a look at this MLB board and find those props that we love most today. So one of my top props of the day is actually Jesus Luzardo, over 5.5 strikeouts. This is versus the Brewers. The Brewers tend to strike out quite a bit. They're in the lower half of the league for most strikeouts per game. And when we take a look on Outlier.bet, we can just scroll till we find Luzardo. Over 5.5 strikeouts. You can find this at minus 135 odds on DraftKings, minus 139 on Caesars. And when we take a look at his last 10, he's went over in 6 of his last 10. He's went over in 14 of his last 20. And in 2023, he has went over this line in 18 of 28 games, which is a 64% clip. Definitely liking this tonight versus the Brewers. A lot of the games he got 5 strikeouts, and a lot of these games are also versus teams that do not strike out very much, like the Mets. He got 5 versus the Mets. He got 5 versus Atlanta, 5 versus Arizona. He got 5 versus Washington. He got 2 versus Cardinals, 2 versus the Yankees, 3 versus Houston. It's like all of these teams are just teams that do not strike out very often. I feel comfortable going to Luzardo today, especially at 5.5. This is like a 1.6x on Sleeper, so I would rather take it on PrizePicks where you get around 1.77, 1.8x for the play. I also really like Brandon Woodruff under 7.5 strikeouts on the opposing end of this matchup. He is versus Miami. Again, he's on the opposing end of this matchup. So we'll take a look at Woodruff on here, if we can find him. So he actually is slightly favored to go over at minus 125 odds to go over. I like his under. It's around minus 105, minus 111 odds today. And when we take a look, we can see in 2023, he's only played 8 games. So there's not much to go off here. But out of his 8 games, he's went over 4 times and he stayed under 4 times. Excuse me. The times he has went over have been against teams that do strike out quite often, like the Cubs twice, Pirates once, and then the Padres once. He actually stayed under versus last game versus the Pirates. He stayed under versus the Rangers, under versus the White Sox, and then under versus the Cardinals back in April. Miami tend to not strike out very much. They're pretty good at not striking out. They're top 10 in the league for least amount of strikeouts per game. So I like this matchup. I like I don't think Woodruff is going to be able to get 8 Ks. 8 Ks is just a lot. You're going to need more than 1 strikeout every single inning, and the Miami Marlins just are not going to give that to him. So I am taking this under with confidence. I also really love, let's take our next play, Logan Gilbert under 7.5 strikeouts. We'll scroll up. I knew he was up here somewhere, I believe. There he is. And this is for the Mariners versus the Angels. Angels are pretty much middle of the pack for strikeouts per game. He's around -115 on DraftKings, -121 on Caesars. Over his last 10, he stayed under in 7 of his last 10. Of his last 20, he stayed under in 16 of 20, an 80% clip. And in 2023, he stayed under in 22 of 28 starts, which is 79% of the time. He's only went over this number 6 times the whole season. Now he has went over back to back. That just means he's due for some regression. He's going to go under today. In this head-to-head, he stayed under. This does go back to 2021, but he has stayed under in 5 of 7 games, which is a 71% rate. Sorry if I sound a little bit funny, by the way. I'm a little bit sick, so I do apologize. But even if we just count 2022 and 2021, 3 out of 4 times he stayed under. And if we just count this year, he stayed under the 1 time they faced off. He got 2 strikeouts. And this was back in June. So definitely love this under today. I'm taking that one with confidence as well. I also love Alex Cobb over 3 strikeouts. Now the only reason I'm a little bit iffy on Alex Cobb is just because he is versus the Guardians, and the Guardians are like top 3 in the league for least amount of strikeouts per game. But when we take a look at his stats, it just looks amazing. So we have to remember, we got him for 3, not 3.5. So we cannot look at this plus odds and be like, oh, he's plus odds. No, all we need is 3. As long as we get the push, we are happy. Now, he may push instead of actually cashing, but when we actually look at his stats, there's a 90% chance that he's going to push. Like, we take a look at his 2023 stats. He's went over the 3.5, 65% of the time, 17 of 26 games. And then if we add the 3s, he's gone over or pushed in 24 of 26 games this season. He's only went under twice. He went under versus the Dodgers, and he went under versus the Reds. And a lot of these games are versus good teams where he's getting a lot of strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, 7, 8, even 9. He got 9 versus Oakland. 7 versus the Mariners, 7 versus the Rockies, 7 versus Baltimore. They're really good at not striking out. 8 versus Cincinnati the last go around, which is less than a month ago, 2 weeks ago. Definitely love the odds that we get here, especially if you take the over 3.5 at plus money on a sports book. That makes the most sense to me. But I also do love taking him on PrizePicks at this 3 line. There's definitely a good chance that he at least pushes this line. And then my last play of the day is actually someone that I don't really like, but his odds point to the over, and that's Jose Quintana over 4 strikeouts. So we'll take a look at Quintana. Let's see if we can get his alt line up on here. Over 3.5, the best odds you can find that at is at -240. In 2023, he's pushed or went over the 4 line in 78% of his games, 7 of 9 starts this season. He's went under twice versus the White Sox and then versus the Royals. So definitely like this today. Even versus the Nationals, he got 4. Even versus Atlanta, he got 4. So versus Arizona today, I do like this a lot. I'm taking this one with confidence, and that's pretty much my last play of the day. So again, we have Luzardo over 5.5, Woodruff under 7.5, Gilbert under 7.5, Cobb over 3, and Quintana over 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Go join that Discord. Join that VIP for $20 a month. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in there. Thanks again for all the support that you guys have given me, and let's keep on crushing it.